Have you ever felt your dream was too big for someone like you? Too far, too impossible, almost out of reach? But listen carefully, every success story you admire today once looked impossible too. And it all began with one small, simple step. This is the story of a boy who dared to think big and discovered the secret of starting small. In a quiet English town lived a boy named Daniel. He wasn't rich. He wasn't the smartest in his class. But deep inside, Daniel carried a fire. Every night he looked at the sky and whispered, "One day I'll do something so big, people will never forget my name." His friends teased him. "Daniel, stop dreaming. Be realistic. Big things aren't for us." Even teachers told him, "Don't aim too high. Focus on passing your exams." But Daniel couldn't silence his dream. The only problem was, he had no idea where to begin. One evening, sitting on an old wooden bench, Daniel asked himself, "How do I reach a dream so big when I can't even take the first step?" That's when his grandfather joined him. Daniel opened his heart. "Granddad, I want to do something huge, but I feel too small." His grandfather smiled and pointed at a giant oak tree nearby. "Do you see that oak? It started as a tiny acorn. Nobody noticed it then. But it grew, inch by inch, branch by branch, and now it gives shade to everyone." Daniel frowned. "So you're saying even the biggest dreams start small?" His grandfather placed a hand on his shoulder. "Exactly. Don't wait for a giant leap. Take one small step today." Those words hit Daniel like a spark. He stopped waiting for the perfect time. Instead, each day he asked, "What's one small step I can take today?" He read one more page. He learned one new skill. He saved one small coin. He helped one person in need. At first it felt invisible, no applause, no recognition. But slowly things began to connect. A tiny idea grew into a project. That project grew into a group. That group turned into something much bigger. Years later, the same boy who once doubted himself stood in front of hundreds, sharing his vision, inspiring people who once laughed at him. Daniel's dream, once too big, had come true. And it all started with one small step. My friend, here's the truth. Big dreams don't appear overnight. They grow, one small action at a time. Most people freeze because their dream looks too big. They wait for the perfect chance. And while they wait, life moves on. But those who dare to begin small, they grow, they build momentum. And before they know it, their small steps create something big. So ask yourself right now, what's one small step you can take today? Maybe it's reading for 10 minutes. Maybe it's saving your first dollar. Maybe it's sending one message, one idea, one effort. Remember this. The oak tree was once an acorn. The tallest mountain is climbed step by step, and your biggest dream will only begin. When you take that first step, think big, start small. Because the step you take today might be the reason you stand tall tomorrow. This was the story of Daniel, a reminder that greatness never comes from waiting. It comes from starting. So, what's your first step?